special train arrived one day, and the fat controller welcomed the passengers. They looked at everything in the yard and photographed the engines. Duck's driver let some of them ride in his cab. "They're the Railway Society," his driver explained. "They've come to see us. Their engine's City of Truro. He was the first to go 100 miles an hour. Let's get finished, then we can go and talk to him." "Oh," said Duck, awed. "He's too famous to notice me." "Rubbish," smiled his driver. "Come on." Duck found City of Truro at the coaling stage. "May I talk to you?" he asked shyly. "Of course," smiled the famous engine. "I see you are one of us." "I try to teach them our ways," said Duck modestly. "All ship-shape and Swindon fashion, that's right." "Please, could you tell me how you beat the South-Western?" So, City of Truro told Duck all about his famous run from Plymouth to Bristol more than 50 years ago. They were soon firm friends and talked Great Western till late at night. City of Truro left early next morning. "Good riddance," grumbled Gordon. "Chattering all night, keeping important engines awake. Who is he, anyway?" "He's City of Truro. He's famous." "As famous as me? Nonsense. He's famouser than you. He went 100 miles an hour before you were drawn or thought of." "So he says, but I didn't like his looks." "He's got no dome," said Gordon darkly. "Never trust domeless engines. They're not respectable." "I never boast," Gordon continued modestly. "But 100 miles an hour would be easy for me. Goodbye." "Oh no," called Edward. "The famous City of Truro came through this morning. He whistled to me. Wasn't it kind?" "He's the finest engine in the world," said Duck. And he told Edward about City of Truro and what Gordon had said. "Don't take any notice," soothed Edward. "He's just jealous. He thinks no engine should be famous but him. Look, he's coming now." Gordon's boiler seemed to have swollen larger than ever. He was running very fast. He swayed up and down from side to side as his wheels pounded the rails. "He did it, I'll do it. He did it, I'll do it," he panted. His train rocketed past and was gone. Edward chuckled and winked at Duck. "Gordon's trying to do a City of Truro," he said. Duck was still cross. "I should think he'll knock himself to bits," he snorted. "I heard something rattle as he went through." "Steady, boy," he said. "We aren't running a race." "We are, then," said Gordon. He said it to himself. They met the wind on the viaduct. Gordon thought it wanted to push him off the bridge. "No, you don't," he said firmly. It curled round his boiler, crept under his loose dome, and lifted it off and away into the valley below. At the big station, he tried to push them away, but they crowded round no matter what he did. On the way back, he wanted his driver to stop and find his dome. He was very cross when he wouldn't. He hoped the shed would be empty. Never trust Nobler's engines, said a voice. They aren't respectable.
The city of Truro's visit made Duck very proud of being Great Western. He talked endlessly about it. But he worked hard too, and made everything go like clockwork. The trucks behaved well, the coaches were ready on time, and the passengers even stopped grumbling. The engines didn't like having to bustle about. There are two ways of doing things, Duck told them. The Great Western way or the wrong way. I'm Great Western and don't we know it, they groaned. controller climbed down. "Ah, it is Diesel," he said. "I have agreed to give him a trial. He needs to learn. Please teach him, Duck." "Good morning," heard Diesel in an oily voice. "Pleased to meet you, Duck." "Is that James? And Henry? And Gordon, too. I am delighted to meet such famous engines." Duck had his doubts. "Come on," he said shortly. "You're worthy of top of my hat to you. You're worthy of top of my hat. Things I need to learn. He is mistaken. We Diesels don't need to learn. We know everything. We come to a yard and improve it. We are a revolutionary." "Oh, if you're rebel-thingy, perhaps you could collect my trucks while I fetch Gordon's coaches." Duck left Gordon's coaches in the station and came back. Diesel was now trying to take some trucks from a siding nearby. Duck watched the operation with interest. Diesel lost patience. He roared and gave a great heave. The trucks jerked forward. "Oh!" they screamed. "We've gone! We've moved!" Some of their brakes broke, and the gear hanging down bumped on the rails and sleepers. "We can't! We won't!" "Thank you for arranging these, Diesel," he said. "I must go now. Don't you want this lot?" "No, thank you." Diesel gulped. I've taken all this trouble?" he almost shrieked. "Why didn't you tell me?" "You never asked me. Besides," said Duck innocently, "you were having such fun being rebel, whatever it was you said. Goodbye." He hated it. All the trucks and coaches were laughing. Presently he heard them singing. Shut up, he ordered, and bumped them hard. I'm sorry our trucks were rude to you, Diesel, he said. Diesel was still furious. It's all your fault. You made them laugh at me. Nonsense, said Henry. Duck would never do that. We engines have our differences, but we never talk about them to trucks. That would be disgraceful, disgusting, despicable, finished Henry. Diesel hated Duck. He wanted him to be sent away. So he made a plan. I see you like jokes, he said in his oily voice. You made a good joke about me yesterday. I laughed and laughed. Ha-ha! Duck told me one about Gordon. I'll whisper it. Don't tell Gordon I told you. And he sniggered away. Ho, ho, ho! Guffawed the trucks. Gordon will be cross with Duck when he knows. Let's tell him and pay Duck out for bumping us. They laughed rudely at the engines as they went by. Disgraceful, disgusting, despicable, said Henry. We cannot allow it. They consulted together. Yes, they said. He did it to us. We'll do it to him. You see how he likes it. Duck was tired out. The trucks had been cheeky and troublesome. He had had hard work to make them behave. Keep out! The three engines barred his way, and Diesel lurked behind. Stop fooling, said Duck. I'm tired. So are we, hissed the engines. We are tired of you. We like Diesel. We don't like you. You tell tales about us to trucks. I don't. You do. I don't. You do. The Fat Controller came to stop the noise. Duck called me a galloping sausage, rusty red scrapper. I'm old square wheels, fumed Henry. Well, Duck? Duck considered. I only wish, sir, he said gravely, that I'd thought of those names myself. If the dome fit, we made trucks laugh at us, accused the engines. Did you, Duck? Certainly not, sir. No steam engine would be as mean as that. Now, Diesel, you heard what Duck said. I can't understand it, sir. To think the Duck of all engines, I'm dreadfully grieved, sir, but no, nothing. I see. Diesel squirmed and hoped he didn't. I am sorry, Duck, the Fat Controller went on, but you must go to Edward's station for a while. I know he will be glad to see you. Beg pardon, sir, do you mean now? Yes, please. As you wish, sir. Duck trundled sadly away, while Diesel smirked with triumph in the darkness.
Doc, hello. It's been a while since we last talked. How have you been?
I'm good, Edward. I'm good.
What's wrong? Is something bothering you?
it, it's Diesel. He told lies about the bigger engines and framed me for saying them. And he made all the engines and the Fat Controller think I'm horrid.
Doc, I know you aren't hurt. So does a fat controller. He only sends you here to keep the yacht calm, not to punish you.
But then how long will they keep me here?
It it could be a few weeks. But even if it is for a month, he isn't punishing you. Sure, it might seem like it, but he knows he will never do such a thing. If he did, do you think you would be here in my yard?
You're right, Edward. But
But what?
I don't know, Edward. Everything is still going around my head. I need some time for this to pan out.
Well, why don't you help me with these trucks? That might help you stop thinking about what happened. And besides, you're here to help me, right?
Alright. What needs doing then? Where do you want these, Edward?
Near the entrance.
Alright.
Right all, lads.
Come on. Whoa, oh dear. You're good.
Rusty the scrap iron. Ugh.
There's that one engine, Henry. Tell me about it.
Edward,
Yes, Doc? There's something in the matter.
it's just... Well, it's been 3 months. Will the other engines change? Will Sir Topham Hatt see what really happened? Will I ever return to the yard?
Doc, we've been over this many times.
Yes, I know, Edward. It's just been 3 months. 3 months! Don't you think Sir Topham Hatt should have seen what Diesel did?
Well, Sir Topham Hatt...
Sir Topham Hatt this, Sir Topham Hatt that. It's clear to me that he doesn't know. Sorry, Edward. It's just... Is he really going to see Diesel's true side? I know you've been on this railway for many years, Edward, and probably have seen something like this, but...
Have you seen the first illustrations in Wilbert Audrey's book series?
I don't think I have.
Hey, Will,
Yes, Edward?
can you take out the 3 railway engines book?
Right here.
See the first picture?
Yeah?
Do you know who those three engines are in the middle?
I can't say I do, but what does this all have to do with right now?
They only had numbers, no names. One of them is 9462. Started to take my trains to prove I'm not needed.
We mustn't upset the Fat Controller's turntable. We don't need that thing anymore. Why keep him around if all he does is get in the way? He's a thing of the past. Us bigger engines are faster, stronger, and more up to date than a heap of scrap.
Then what happened?
Well...
98462. May I ask why you're disturbing my engine's work?
What?
I brought you here on trial, not to take my engine's jobs. I now see that you are not fit for this railway. I certainly hope you can find a new home, because you will leave this one at once.
Very well, sir.
Duck, I know how hard this can be for you. You know, you would never do such a thing. And so does a Fat Controller.
Thanks, Edward. Thank you for your kind words.
You're welcome. Say, why don't you take my passenger train tomorrow? I'll help you clear your mind.
Good idea. Driver, look at this! My goodness, Edward, your line is beautiful. Is there anything I can do at the moment? The next train is in an hour.
Well, there is a train that will need banking up the hill.
Oh, sweet. Where is it?
Hold there, Doc. It's going to be here in 10 minutes. You can take a rest before.
Oh, alright. Hey? What's he doing here? Never mind that. The train has arrived.
Thank you.
Do you hear something?
Afraid not. You must be going deaf.
I am not.
That's a guard's whistle, but we don't have a guard.
Bill, I might owe you an apology.
I told you I'm not.
We've broken away! We've broken away!
Hurry, Duck, hurry!
Wait, what? What's going on?
There's been a breakaway. The trucks have done it again.
Driver, look! Oh dear!
Will, what are you doing?
We gotta stop the train somehow.
But you can kill yourself.
If it means I can stop the train.
It's only an engine.
Beg pardon, sir, but if you will excuse my intrusion...
Do you think I will excuse you for this? Did you know how much it will take to repair my shop? You know what?
Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get that off my face!
Oh, dear. Good evening, my good man.
I do not like engines popping through my walls.
I'll make sure this whole mess never...
Do you know how much I'll have to pay for repairs?
I appreciate your feelings, my good man. I will repay the damages. My whole crew will fix up your whole shop. However, this engine and this crew have prevented a nasty accident. You and many others would have been a very, very sorry state.
Oh, well, excuse me.
Well now, this is a big difference.
I'm sorry for lathering your face, Duck. I didn't know you were being a brave engine.
That's alright, sir. I didn't realize I was being brave either. Wait, sir!
Hello, Duck.
Oh, sir, I'm sorry about the accident. I tried to stop the trucks, but...
Duck, never mind the accident. Yes, you did prevent it, but you saved many a bunch of lives. And you stopped the trucks from running into another engine's train. That's what matters. Thank you, Duck.
But what about the lies, sir?
Oh, I never really believed that, Diesel.
But why did you send me away?
I didn't want to. I knew those lies weren't yours. It just wasn't what you would say. The only reason I sent you away was because I need everyone to calm down for a while. But today, we will show their engines what you really are. An engine to my railway. And for now, I'll send you to my works. They'll make sure you're back in tip-top shape. After that, you will come home.
Oh, sir, thank you, sir. Did you hear that, Edward? I finally get to go home.
I'm glad to hear that.
But wait, what about you?
Oh, you will still see me. This railway is smaller than you think.
Off you go now, Duck.
Will do. Thank you again so much, sir.
Is that Duck?
It is.
Hello, Duck. And how are you liking your new coat of paint?
Oh, sir, it's wonderful. Thank you very much.
Tomorrow, you start work in the yard. Welcome home.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me.